Hey y'all, hey. Y'all see my eyes on. So y'all know your girl been crying, right? So lately, the more I dive into God, the more I get closer to God. I always know who God, was to me in my life. And sometimes we go astray, right? And we lose our way. But lately, I've been on this journey of getting close to God, getting my life right, like right, not halfway in it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been journaling, doing my manifestations and prayers and just writing it all out, pouring my heart out, right? And so yesterday and early this morning, the points that I wrote about this morning, it spoke of the enemy, right? And how you overcome evil with good, right? And so I've been all day yesterday, I prayed and I meditated and I was just in my element, Satan, you have no say, no rule, no nothing here no more, right? And so this morning I was tested. First it started with my kids. My daughter wasn't feeling good. And of course my son, he couldn't find certain clothes to wear to church. That's not going to stop us, from getting to God. So my thing was, okay, I'm going to go to church. You hear me? So I got my clothes ready, got my clothes on, took my picture, and got ready to go warm the car to go to Sunday school. The car said, okay. So he started first with my kids. Then he went on and went with the car. So he said to himself, if I can't stop her with the children, I'm going to stop her by not letting this car, move. Okay. He did that. See, what he failed to realize was the church is the building. Therefore, God is within me, honey. So you may stop me from going to church physically, but guess what? You're not going to stop my praise in the midst of what you think you're doing. Nope. No, sir. No, ma'am. Yeah, I was crying, but not because of what Satan called himself doing. See, worship got heated up in this house. Y'all might have went to church and had y'all good time, but actually had a time in this house. You know, yeah, I got mine, regardless of what the enemy thought he was conjuring up. And so I thought about it. I said, some of us need to take some time and really think about Job's story. Job had it hard, didn't he? Rich, and lost everything. Everything. Kids, family, everything. And yet he stayed faithful in God. His own sickness. He remained faithful in the midst of all of that. So it made me think, I done had lost after lost. I mean, it ain't the losses Job had, of course, but it's still losses. From the loss of my mother, from failed friendships, relationships, financial standpoints, you name it, I've lost. But in the midst of it, worrying ain't gonna do nothing, right? Worrying ain't gonna help me at all. It's just gonna make me sick. It's gonna make me stressed. It's gonna make me angry. So why not flip that? Be faithful for a few things, you see. So I said, okay, all right, you got one up. So you think. whatever you think you got going on, say, okay. So I said, you trying to test me, right? You trying to get me to break. You trying to shake this faith up. You trying to make this faith waver and be like this here. Nope. Honey, if I didn't get up in here and really just sit in it, I say, hold up. Wait a minute. I went in there. I took my clothes off. I took my makeup off. Hair got back messy. Yeah. Oh, we going to war. It's gonna be some war crying up in here. Somebody gonna hear me somewhere. Yeah, Somebody gonna hear me somewhere. Yeah. I prayed up in here. And I talked to God. And the things I had no control over, I just said, Lord, I'm your child. Whatever your will is for my life, I trust you. I'm walking by faith, not by sight. I'm not going to worry about what I can't control no more. I'm not about to worry about what Bobby Joe and Susie got going on, because that's one problem that we fail at. We worry about what everybody else got going on over here and over there and over there and over here. Look here. Focus on you. You and God. You in the relationship with you and God. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on, because everybody's life is life. Some people might manipulate it and make it look better than what it is, but I'm telling you, one thing my mom used to tell me that she got from our grandmother, and my grandmother always taught us, just because your life isn't moving as fast as other people, don't think your time not coming. In the midst of that time, you celebrate those other people. Be happy for them. And don't worry about what you don't have. Don't worry about what you don't have control over. Because Satan, he will test your faith. He will, when he see that you are diving in and you're growing deeper in the word of God, honey, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. The more that I grow, from the time I fell astray, from the time I did stuff that I was a booger about. And see, in that time of straying and getting away from God, see, when you move away from God, things start to happen. That's when you start trying to do stuff, trying to figure it all out on your own. But now, see, say want to go head to head. He wants to get us to a place where he feels like if he has that power, if he has that sense of control, he will make you. Come on, somebody. So now, my friend, she wrote me and she brought up the subject of Job. And my pastor spoke on it a while back too, or my son's school teacher, somebody. And it just resonated, because when somebody has lost everything and still remained faithful through losses and sickness and ain't no telling what else, that makes you think and say to yourself, I need to hold to my faith and allow God to move in my life. So it's time, y'all, to walk by faith and not by sight. Peace.